So we are Ben and Megan Bernards from Sacramento, California.
I graduated from BYU in Provo and with a degree of the European Studies. And I actually didn't use my degree for about 12 years, partially because we were raising kids. However, I am an art teacher, and which entails all sorts of art history and humanities and research and all of that.
So I graduated from Brigham Young University Provo with degrees in Information Systems Management and a Master's of Information Systems Management from the business school there. I have a background in IT infrastructure and corporate IT strategy and AIS security that I've been doing for 20, 25 years now, the past 18 of which I've been with Apple in California. So if I'm not messing around on a computer, I'm usually either playing video games, playing board games, messing around with my 3D printers, or woodworking, or digging into my tabletop board game collection and hosting a game night with friends. And not the small stuff. We like to get the big, meaty, chunky dudes on a map kind of a game.
Yes. Campaigns.
Long campaigns. Takes us a year and a half to play. Let's make minis for D&D or all kinds of stuff like that.
Yeah. And I would just say that I like to go hiking with friends. When we can get our kids involved, we'll go hiking, we'll go kayaking. A year ago for Father's Day, I signed us up to go river rafting because in Sacramento there is the American River and the Cosumnes River. And it was a high, what do they call that? A high tide, high water year?
High water year.
Because there had been so much rain and the snowpack was melting. So the river was, well, needless to say, we had a really rolling good time on the river.
I fell in lots of times.
Yeah.
It was great.
So I'm like, Ben talks about all the indoor stuff, but that doesn't mean that he doesn't like the outdoor stuff because we like to be outdoors as a family.
Yep.
Yeah. I think that it's like, I think it was Cheryl who said between the ages of 20 and 30 is what she and Dawn call the decade of decisions. And I was like, oh, that's completely, thank you. I'm like, thank you for that label. That is exactly what it is. And in doing one-on-ones with the students, the question was, how do I know what I'm going to do? How do I know if this is a good idea? What if I don't really like anything in particular? How am I supposed to move forward to find,
They keep telling us we should be passionate about our careers, but I don't know what I'm passionate about.
Yeah.
What should I choose? I've got lots of good options, but nothing is pulling me forward in any one direction.
Yeah.
There's a common thing.
I think one of the qualities that would help these students, the people this age, it is a journey, but you need to learn to trust your own values of what you think is important. I'm like, Heavenly Father isn't going to tell you, no, that's awful. I hate that idea. He's not. If you have done your research and you're pursuing what you think is accurate or what is helpful or what is beneficial to your life or to the world, there are all of these different ways to gauge it. But if you are happy and interested moving forward, I think Heavenly Father is like, good job, kiddo. Keep moving down that path. Like, you need to learn to trust that you have good ideas, that you can take care of yourself, that you can figure out your own path. And that when you get ultra stuck, sometimes that's when you get down on your knees and you're like, I'm stuck. I have tried and this didn't work. And Heavenly Father, please, can there be just a little nudge in the right direction? Can somebody, I need some help. And I'm like, they just need to trust, the decision-making process.
I think one thing that they're going to find is how normal it is for a person in their position to be directionless. And that's part of the reality of the job market and the education market that these young adults are facing is people will go out and it's going to take them a long time to find a job. That's normal. Probably more than 50% of the people are going to change their career multiple times. It used to be in our parents' generation, our grandparents' generation, that people would be one and done with a job. Like you start there and you finish there and you retire after 35 years and you're going to have a gold watch and a pension and something. And that's just completely gone. Nowadays, you're seeing most students or most young professionals are starting their life and the average span between shifting jobs is dropping year over year. Some studies will show it's like 2 to 3 years at a job before you hop to the next thing. So that's the first thing, is the normalization of the field. It's a struggle, but it's a struggle for everybody. So there's nothing wrong with you or any one person per se.
Yeah, this is hard, and it's okay. It's hard for everybody.
The second thing is I want to de-romanticize the idea of being passionate about your work is the thing or the right way to do it. Because a lot of people, you don't get up and find that passion every single day. And so if you don't have the one thing that's calling for you, I think the next best thing you could do is, instead of being passionate about something, at the very least be curious about something. Ask the questions and go down the rabbit holes and start broadening your horizons and make connections with lots of different people, so you can start to find those little different things that one hopefully would light some kind of a spark. And at the very least, if you can't be curious about something, just be persistent and be patient. Because some days the job of finding a job is going to be the work. That's going to be your work.
Yeah.
But if you keep it up and you build a network with people around you, then you won't have to go through it alone, and you're going to make it.